Welcome back, everybody. It's that time of year, the fall harvest. I love it. So pumpkin spice, whatever you want to call it, I love it. Now, I've made a lot of versions of pumpkin crepes or French toast or pancakes over the years. Now, this is nothing new, but it might be new to you here in 2022. By the way, isn't it cute? You can find this recipe all over the internet. I've done it on Facebook and YouTube before. I call it pumpkin patch French toast. Starting out with my batter, a rule of thumb that I've developed over the years is about 1 egg per thick slice of French toast. I'm going to end up doing quite a bit of French toast today, so we're going to need several eggs. Hannah, my camera person, is busy today, so I'm having to stop and reposition the tripod in between every shot. But for those of you that don't know this recipe, I want to bring it to you this year. And again, we're going to end up doing quite a bit of French toast today on and off camera, so we'll start with 5 eggs. If you watch my videos on YouTube, you know that I discovered coffee creamer for French toast many years ago. So for this recipe, I'll go with Coffee Mate, or today we have International Delight's pumpkin pie spice. So instead of using milk or heavy whipping cream, buttermilk, etc., use the coffee creamer. Now listen, I do this all to visual sight, so I'm gonna break my eggs open and look at them and see what my consistency looks like. You know, I don't want it to be all egg and I don't want it to be all creamer. I want it to be something in the middle. It's actually pretty elementary. Give it a sniff, and if it smells like pumpkin pie spice, you're in the right neighborhood. Now you can start dipping your toast right here, but I can't leave well enough alone, so I will add some pumpkin pie spice as well. And if you don't have pumpkin pie spice, you can sort of create your own using combinations of cinnamon, nutmeg, and pumpkin flavoring. Last but not least, this is gonna be a decadent French toast, so I'm gonna put a little bit of brown sugar in there. You don't have to, but why not? Come on, we're not sacrificing sweet today. And we'll give that one last mix before we break out our bread. This is gonna be a decadent and showy French toast, so you don't wanna skimp on the bread. You probably wanna use brioche, of course. That's a French bread that has a really high egg content. And if you're YouTube or Facebook friendly, you can find me doing lots of variations of this exact recipe using all sorts of brands, but today we're going to use the St. Pierre brand. I found this recently. It appears they have countless flavors, but this year I'm really liking their brioche cinnamon twist. And if you have a say in the matter, you always want to get a loaf of brioche that is unsliced like this. That way you're in control of how beautifully large and thick your slices are. So don't be a sissy. You really want to go for it with this recipe. You want to go really nice, thick slices, probably at least 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. Big slices like this. You'll hear me say this over and over again. Griddle cooking is very interactive. It is the opposite of oven cooking or baking, where you set your oven to 40 minutes, let's say, at 375 degrees, right? Okay, so this is a 3-burner griddle, and it might produce more heat than your 1-burner 17-inch, but it might not produce as much heat as a 4-burner Pro Series griddle. So you need to know your griddle. Just adjust the temperature up and down as necessary. Pancakes, crepes, French toast. It's not steaks, it's not stir fry. You don't want it way up at 600 degrees, but 200 degrees isn't gonna get the job done. You need to be in the middle. I'm using Blackstone's nonstick griddle spray today, but you can use Pam or any type of cooking spray. Your griddle top always needs to have a light coat of oil. I start and end each cook with a beautiful glisten of my oil of choice. It also helps to know how you're gonna serve up, how you're gonna present your French toast. You don't wanna have a plate that's too big for your French toast, and you don't wanna have one that's too small. So judging by the size of these slices, I'm probably gonna go with 3 full slices on a plate like this. If you go to most of my other videos, the slices are larger, so you'll see I cut them diagonally, but we're gonna leave these as full slices today. Now, of course, I have side burners here. It could be kind of hot, but I wanna bring this close to the griddle to show you how I do it. I like to put the slices down in my Corningware or Pyrex. I'll let those soak for a few seconds and then I'll flip them. Sometimes a fork is easier if it's really messy. We'll pat that second side down for a few seconds, and most of the time I'll end up giving them an additional flip. Straight over to my hot oiled griddle top. And I like to use thin spatulas for crepes, pancakes, and French toast, like this first generation Blackstone spatula. After only about 45 seconds, look at that. That's exactly what you want. Then you can just keep flipping in succession. Yeah, look at that gorgeous, gorgeous color. The French toast should have accents of yellow and brown and gold. Depending on how thick the French toast is and how wet the batter is, I'll scoot these over to the side. You can assure that those edges get evenly cooked and you don't have any unsightly, uncooked batter dripping down your toast. But using temperature control and my eyeballs, I'm able to keep those pieces of French toast looking absolutely beautiful. I mean, come on, check those out. Onto my cutting board, and again, due to the sizes of my slices, I am not going to cut these diagonally today. I'm going to shingle them on my plate. All right, I think we're ready to decorate. Lots of options and no right or wrong way, but you've got to have some whipped cream in there. I'll usually put a little squirt on top of each slice of toast, or in today's case, I'll put a big dollop right over here on the side, because I have these super cool cinnamon sticks that I think will provide a gorgeous little accent. If you don't like pecans, you don't need to add pecans, but I love pecans. So I'm gonna layer some pecans on there. Another sprinkle of that pumpkin pie spice on top. Take a look at that. I'm filming alone and we have really harsh light right now, so hopefully this is coming through in the camera lens. Lighting is killing me. Filming alone, so nothing left to do but give it a try. And you definitely want to dip into that whipped cream. Filming alone absolutely stinks. I don't miss it. Definitely got some of those pecans in there as well. I'm a big pecan person. Oh, baby. So there we go. I gotta finish this up, take some in for the rest of the family. Thanks for watching, everybody. I certainly hope you have a happy Thanksgiving, a Merry Christmas as you enjoy this beautiful time of the year. Visit us at blackstoneproducts.com, and until next time, this is Todd. I'm saying praise the Lord and pass the pumpkin patch French toast, the fall harvest French toast, the pumpkin spice French toast. You know, you get the point, but oh, it's so good.